You know that feeling, don't you? You get into bed after a long day, and you're just so done. You hope for a good night's sleep. You really do. But then morning comes, and instead of jumping out of bed feeling refreshed and strong, you wake up feeling just as tired as when you went to sleep. There's a stiffness in your joints, a fog in your brain, and it takes 2 cups of coffee just to feel like a functioning human being. If that sounds familiar, you are not alone, and more importantly, you are not stuck with it. What if I told you that the secret to waking up feeling stronger, more vibrant, and more alive isn't about what you do in the morning, but what you do the night before? It's true. After 40, our bodies change. They don't just bounce back like they used to. A poor night's sleep doesn't just make us a bit groggy anymore. It can affect our energy, our mood, our strength, and even our mental clarity for the entire next day. But this also means that a great night's sleep is more powerful than ever. It's like hitting the reset button for your entire system. That's what we're going to talk about in this series. We're going to explore a simple, powerful set of habits you can do in the hour or 2 before you go to bed. These aren't complicated or time-consuming rituals. They are gentle, intentional shifts that signal to your body and mind, okay, it's time to power down, to repair, and to rebuild. And when you do this consistently, you will be absolutely amazed at the difference in how you feel when you open your eyes in the morning. You'll wake up feeling genuinely restored. So, let's start with the very first, and perhaps most important, shift you can make. It's about creating a buffer zone between the busyness of your day and the peace of your night. I want you to think about the last hour before you try to sleep. What does it usually look like? Are you scrolling through news headlines on your phone, watching a tense thriller on TV, or maybe finally having that difficult conversation with your partner right before lights out? We've all been there. But these high-stimulation activities, especially the blue light from our screens, are like pouring jet fuel into our nervous system right when we're trying to land the plane. The single most powerful thing you can do is to institute a digital sunset. Now, that might sound fancy, but it's beautifully simple. About 60 minutes before you want to be asleep, you say goodnight to your screens. That means the phone, the tablet, the laptop, and the television. I can already hear the groans. But that's my time to unwind. I get it, but what feels like unwinding is often just a different kind of stress for your brain. The constant scrolling, the bright light, the rapid-fire information, it all tells your brain to stay alert and engaged. It suppresses the production of melatonin, which is the very hormone that tells your body it's time for sleep. So, what do you do with that hour? This is where we can start getting creative and make this a time you actually look forward to. This is your time. Maybe you swap the screen for a physical book. There's something deeply calming about the tactile feel of paper. Or you could use this time for a little gentle tidying up. Not a frantic cleaning spree, but just putting a few things away so you wake up to a more serene space. You could sit with your partner and actually talk about your day without any distractions. Or you could just sit in a comfortable chair and practice doing nothing. Let your mind wander. This digital sunset isn't about deprivation. It's about gifting yourself a period of true, low-stimulation calm. It's the foundation upon which everything else is built. Now, once you've created that calm space, both in your environment and in your mind, we can introduce something that directly addresses one of the biggest complaints I hear from people over 40. Waking up with aches, stiffness, and feeling like your body has been tied up in knots all night. This is where a very specific kind of stretching comes in. I'm not talking about a workout or an intense yoga flow. I'm talking about gentle, static stretching where you hold a comfortable position for 30 to 60 seconds. The goal here isn't to increase flexibility for its own sake. The goal is to release the physical tension that has accumulated during the day. Think about how you sit at a desk or drive a car or even look down at your phone. Our bodies get stuck in these forward, hunched positions. So, before bed, we want to do the opposite. We want to open up the front of the body and loosen the areas that hold the most stress. A wonderful, simple stretch is a chest opener. You can do this in the doorway. Just place your forearms on the door frame. Step forward gently and feel that beautiful stretch across your chest and the front of your shoulders. It's like physically pushing back against the hunch of the day. Another fantastic one is a simple hamstring stretch. Sitting on the edge of your bed, Extend one leg out and gently lean forward until you feel a mild pull down the back of your leg. This helps release the tightness in your legs and lower back, which can be a major culprit for morning stiffness. The magic of this gentle stretching ritual is twofold. First, it physically lengthens those tight muscles, encouraging them to relax fully while you sleep. But second, and just as important, it forces you to breathe deeply and to connect with your body. It's a moving meditation that tells your entire system, the work of the day is over. It's safe to let go now. When you combine this physical release with the mental calm of your digital sunset, you are setting the stage for a night of profoundly deeper, more restorative sleep. And it's this deep quality sleep that is the absolute key to waking up feeling not just rested, but genuinely stronger and more alive. And that powerful connection between sleep and your physical vitality is the perfect place for us to pick up as we explore the next steps. And that feeling of letting go, of physically releasing the tension from the day, is such a powerful signal to your body, isn't it? It's like you're clearing the stage, making room for the main event. A night of deep, restorative sleep where the real magic of repair and rebuilding happens. But creating that calm environment and releasing physical tension is only part of the picture. What we're going to talk about now moves from the external to the internal, because what you put into your body in those last few hours before bed can either be a powerful ally in your quest for better mornings or its own kind of saboteur. Let's talk about the evening meal and that final drink. So many of us are in a habit of having a large dinner relatively late, or perhaps enjoying a nightcap, a glass of wine, or a cocktail to help us unwind. It feels like a reward, a way to signal the end of the day. But after 40, our bodies process these things very differently. A heavy meal too close to bedtime means your digestive system has to work hard, churning and breaking down food, right when the rest of your body is trying to power down and focus its energy on cellular repair and brain cleaning. Instead of your body using the night to fix your joints and clear out mental fog, it's tied up with digesting that steak and potatoes. You might fall asleep, but the quality of that sleep is compromised, and you can wake up feeling sluggish and heavy, almost as if you've been working a second shift all night long. The shift here is simple but transformative. It's about aiming to have your last major meal at least 2 to 3 hours before you plan to be asleep. This gives your body a fighting chance to do the bulk of its digestive work before you hit the pillow. Now, that doesn't mean you have to go to bed hungry. If you need a little something later, that's where a smart, strategic snack can come in. Think of it as a sleep-supporter bite. A small bowl of plain yogurt with a few berries, a handful of almonds, or even a small banana. These foods contain nutrients like tryptophan, magnesium, or a little bit of natural melatonin that can actually support the sleep process without demanding a full-scale digestive effort. And then there's the topic of alcohol. This is a big one, and I want to approach it with understanding, not judgment. That glass of wine does make you feel sleepy, right? It can help you drift off faster. But here's what's happening behind the scenes. While alcohol is a sedative and can indeed knock you out initially, it absolutely wreaks havoc on the architecture of your sleep later in the night. As your body works to metabolize the alcohol, it causes a kind of rebound effect, pulling you out of the deep, restorative stages of sleep, the very stages where your body releases growth hormone to repair muscle tissue and your brain flushes out toxins. You end up spending most of the night in the lighter, less valuable stages of sleep. This is why you can sleep for 8 hours after a drink or two and still wake up feeling completely unrest, with a mind that feels fuzzy and a body that feels weak. So, making a simple rule to finish any alcoholic beverages at least 2, ideally 3, hours before bed can make a staggering difference in the quality of your restoration. It's not about giving it up entirely for most people, but about giving your body time to process it before the real work of the night begins. Now, once you've set the stage with your physical space and your nutrition, there's one more internal element we need to address, and it's perhaps the most tenacious of all, the racing mind. You're lying there in the dark, and suddenly your brain decides it's the perfect time to replay that awkward thing you said in 1997, or create a detailed, worrying to-do list for the next day. This mental chatter is the enemy of sleep, and it becomes more common as we carry more responsibilities. Telling yourself to just stop thinking about it never works. What we need is a gentle, effective way to corral those thoughts and calm the nervous system directly. This is where a simple breathing practice can be an absolute game changer. It's something you can do lying right in your bed, and it requires no special equipment. It's called box breathing, and it's wonderfully simple. You just breathe in slowly for a count of 4. Hold that breath gently for a count of 4. Breathe out for a count of 4, and then hold at the bottom for a count of 4. Then you repeat. The beauty of this is that it gives your busy mind a single, simple, rhythmic task to focus on. You're not trying to fight your thoughts. You're just giving them a gentle anchor in the sensation of your own breath. This kind of rhythmic, slow breathing activates your parasympathetic nervous system. That's your body's rest and digest mode. It directly counters the stress hormones that keep you awake and tells every cell in your body that it's safe to switch off. It's like a lullaby for your entire nervous system. So now, you've created a holistic pre-sleep ritual. You've managed your environment with a digital sunset. You've cared for your body with gentle stretching. You've fueled it wisely with an early, light dinner, and you've settled your mind with a simple breathing technique. These elements work in beautiful harmony, each one supporting the other. But there's one final, powerful layer we can add, one that ties all of this together and directly programs your subconscious mind for the exact feeling you want to cultivate when you wake up. And when you bring all of that together, the calm environment, the physical release, the thoughtful nutrition, and that quiet, rhythmic breathing, you've already set the stage for a night of incredible restoration. You've moved from simply hoping for a good night's sleep to actively orchestrating one. But there is one final, deeply personal piece to this puzzle. It's the part that moves beyond just repairing the body from the day that's passed, and instead starts to intentionally build a vitality you want to feel in the day to come. It's about planting a seed before you sleep that you can harvest when you wake up. I want you to think about the very first thought you have when you open your eyes in the morning. Is it a groan? A feeling of dread about everything you have to do? A mental scan of your body for aches and pains? For so many of us, it is. But what if you could change that? What if you could program that first conscious moment to be one of strength, of possibility, of feeling more alive? You can, and it starts in the quiet moments just before you drift off. This is about the power of a simple, positive intention. In those last few minutes of consciousness, as you're lying in the dark after your breathing exercise, I want you to ask yourself one question. How do I want to feel when I wake up? Don't just think about the words. Actually feel the sensation. Don't say, I want to have more energy. Instead, close your eyes and conjure up the physical memory of what it feels like to be truly energized. Maybe it's a feeling you had after a great walk on a crisp autumn day, that light, powerful feeling in your legs and the clear-headedness in your mind. Latch onto that specific, physical sensation. Or, if you want to feel stronger, don't just say the word strong. Remember a time you felt truly capable and resilient. Maybe when you effortlessly lifted a heavy grocery bag or fixed something around the house with your own 2 hands. Feel that sense of power and confidence in your muscles and in your spirit. This isn't just positive thinking. This is a powerful neurological process. Your brain, especially in the state between wakefulness and sleep, is incredibly receptive. By focusing on a positive physical feeling, you are giving your subconscious mind a direct instruction. You are essentially setting your internal GPS for the morning. You're telling your entire being, this is our destination. This is how we want to feel. And throughout the night, during that deep, restorative sleep you've so carefully prepared for, your mind will work on that instruction. It will begin to align your neurochemistry and your mindset to match that feeling. It sounds almost too simple, but the results can be profound. You are quite literally programming your wake-up call. So, let's bring it all home. Think about the complete picture of what we created together. It begins with a digital sunset, a conscious uncoupling from the noise of the day, giving your brain the signal to start producing the sleep hormones it needs. Then, you gently move your body, not to exhaust it, but to thank it for its service and to release the physical knots of the day, telling your muscles and joints it's safe to relax and repair. You've been mindful of what you put into your body, giving your digestive system the night off so all your energy can be directed toward renewal. You've soothed your nervous system with the simple, powerful rhythm of your own breath, quieting the mental chatter that so often keeps us awake. And finally, you've planted a seed of intention, a specific feeling of strength and vitality that your subconscious mind can nurture all night long. This isn't a rigid checklist you have to follow perfectly every single night. This is a toolkit. Some nights, you might have a late dinner with friends, and that's okay. Just focus on the breathing and the intention. Other nights, you might be too tired to stretch, so just the digital sunset and the mindful snack will be your heroes. The goal is progress, not perfection. It's about building a gentle, kind, and consistent routine that honors the fact that your body after 40 is a magnificent, sophisticated instrument that deserves a thoughtful wind down. You have the power to fundamentally change how you experience your mornings, and by extension, your days. It starts with what you do tonight. I would love to hear from you. In the comments below, tell me which one of these ideas resonates most with you. Is it the digital sunset or the gentle stretching? Maybe you're going to try the box breathing for the first time. Sharing your intention can be a powerful way to commit to it, and your experience could be the very inspiration someone else needs to take that first step. If this felt like a conversation that was meant for you, if it gave you a new sense of hope and agency over how you feel, then please do give this video a like. It helps us reach more people just like you. And if you want more of these honest, practical conversations about thriving in the second half of life, consider subscribing to the channel. Remember, you are the author of your own vitality. It's never too late to start writing a new chapter, one peaceful, restorative night at a time. Here's to waking up tomorrow feeling stronger, more energized, and more truly alive than you have in years.